Good morning, grade fives. Happy Thursday. And thank you for joining in again with me this week. It's April 16th, 2020. As you heard yesterday, we had a bit of a mishap due to the internet kerfuffle at my house. Thank goodness it was back up and running now today and faster than ever. So I can get back to you better than I have been able to, hopefully, in the next couple days. So, again, thank you for your patience and forgiveness as I missed today. I really did not plan to do that. So welcome back. Our agenda today, so we'll go over the work for today that we're looking for. We'll go over our norms, our estimation. We'll have an answer as well as a new one. We'll have a daily quote, a math minute, share some news, a writing challenge, and finally leave you with a movement break to do at the end of this. So for our work today, so it's Animal Expert Week. Your job today for your writing. Yesterday, I heard a lot and saw some shared information with me. You were doing some research on your animal that you chose. If you'd like to share that with me, I'd love to see it. Today, your job is to turn those jot notes into writing. So you're working on writing that paragraph for me that you're going to be able to share on Friday, or just share with me as a paragraph, as a regular piece of writing is fine too. For math today, your job, pick a word problem from our Google Classroom or from your booklet that you've got, and pick one operation practice sheet. So maybe you did addition and subtraction already, and it's time to do multiplication, but that's what you're picking today. Some further work, is create something. So most weeks, there's going to be a full day for creating something. This could be a poem, it could be a piece of art, it could be a structure, it could be a slides presentation. There's lots of options listed. This week, since it is a shortened week, there's not a full day for that, but the writing's our priority for that today. And if you have some extra time, we'd love to see a creation that's related to your animal that you were researching. Lastly, there's some bonus writing. There's a question in here today and some math questions in here today that I'd love for you to participate with. If you have questions about anything, make sure you post in the Google Classroom or send me an email and I get back to you as fast as I can. Our class norms, we always have respect for everything and everyone, even if they are different or disrespectful. We will always try our best, no matter how hard it is, even if we don't like it. We will always be kind to everyone and we will have fun with everyone. And I just want to give you grade fives a shout out already. You've done a great job of meeting these norms with us being online so far. The conversations in our classroom have been totally polite and kind and including everybody. And I encourage you to keep that up. Keep trying your best on all your work. Uh, I'm happy to see that we're continuing these norms even while we're not in the classroom together. So our estimation last time we asked you how many sheets are on this roll of toilet paper, and the answer is, that's a drum roll, 425 sheets per roll. So I know there was quite a few 400 guesses in there. 425 was our final answer. Our new estimation is how many sheets are on this smaller roll of toilet paper. So this was that big monster we had over there. Here's the smaller roll. Something we talk about with our estimation is we want to use our prior knowledge. We want to think about what we already know. We know there's 425 sheets on this roll. What does that make us think about this one and thinking about our future estimates? We always try to use our background knowledge to get ourselves a good, accurate estimate. So share your answers. You could share it in the video, share it in our classroom, send me an email, and we'll see how we do this time. Our quote of the day is a great one. I love this one. I think we had a very similar one before. It's from William Makepeace Thackeray. The world is good-natured to people who are good-natured. So encouraging you, people that are kind, that are good in their hearts, the world is going to be good back to you. So I encourage you to be kind to everybody that you interact with and everything that you interact with throughout this day today. Our math minute. So I know a number of you did the math minute last time and shared it with me. So I've given you some comments back. I think everybody I saw got this pattern correctly. You'll notice these math minutes, they're going to progressively get a little bit more challenging every time. So the last one, you might be thinking, I've seen this before. And this one, even two, you might think, I've seen this before. But what comes next? We have 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. And we're wondering, what's the 15th number in the pattern? How do you know? And what is the rule? So take a couple minutes and figure that out. A little math pattern practice for you. And like I said, these get progressively a little bit more difficult every day. Sharing news. So I know I shared with somebody the other day, my news over the past couple days is that my internet has been down at home, hence no video yesterday. Um, the situation, if you're interested, I had called MTS saying, hey, I'd like some faster internet because I'm working at home now and I'm uploading videos and they're taking way too long. They said, sure, we're going to get you some internet. They were coming yesterday. They came, started installing, didn't work. So, okay, so I was stuck here waiting without internet. As I told you, we drove to a McDonald's parking lot, sat there and used some free Wi-Fi for a minute or two. Sorry, McDonald's, but also thank you for keeping your Wi-Fi turned on, even though there's no guests inside anymore. Um, and I was able to send out that message. Today, they said they'll be here first thing in the morning. Finally, after way longer than I expected, our internet was back up and running at around 1 o'clock or so. So that took much longer than expected. There was a whole bunch of wire issues, and they told me all the reasons it took so long. And I don't really understand that world well, so I don't know a lot of it. But that's okay. That's been my life lately, is using all the data on my phone and then waiting for the internet to be installed. But I think what you all were doing was a lot more interesting. First of all, I see a friend here made a shaker out of 5 items. I think that was a music challenge. Thank you for sharing that. Same person, I'm pretty sure. They played some Xbox yesterday, so they drew a picture, and I love the details in that picture of what's on the screen. And also the couch there, you've got the cushion. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Here we've got a picture of how somebody dressed up for Easter. Oh no, I'm blocking them. I'm blocking them in my picture-in-picture. I don't know if I can move it. But they've got some Easter eggs all over them. They got Easter art all behind them. And over here, we have someone that did a science experiment. This is excellent. So they had uh, paper cloth pieces in between the colors. So in every other color here, there was a different type of food coloring. And the water traveled in between them. The walking water experiment, I believe, is what it's called. If you want to take a look, you can do that yourself at home. So thank you for sharing that. I know there was two other pieces that were shared to me. There was a video though, and I'm having trouble getting the videos uploaded to my videos. So I'm sorry about that, but there's another great science experiment using salt and ice that you can try out. Um, and I love seeing what kind of things you come up with. Somebody else just shared a maze with me that they had made the other day. I just didn't have time to get it into our PowerPoints, so I'll show that next time. So thanks for sharing your news. I love hearing what you're up to every day. Our creative writing challenge. So last time we had the story cues. This time I'm wondering, would you rather always wait in long lines or always shop in the middle of the night? Huh. I used to think that this was a easy I don't know. I'm always back and forth. The other day, I waited in a very, very long line at Superstore and made me think I would come here at 2 in the morning if that's what it took. So I'd love to hear what you would do and have a few sentences trying to convince me why that is the best decision that everybody should be doing. We're trying to persuade people in this type of writing. So let's hear what you think. Our quote of the day: the world is good natured to people who are good natured. William Makepeace Thackeray. I encourage you to be kind and good to everyone and everything you see and are with today. Lastly, I've had a couple questions about sharing work with me, and there's a few different options, and I'm open to whatever is easiest for you. And I've had all these. Some people share work on Google Classroom. You could submit an assignment that way. Other people are taking pictures and posting it on Seesaw. I get back to you as soon as I can with feedback with that. If you are typing in a Google Doc, you can just share that doc with me and I'll leave comments back to you that way. Or another way is you can send me an email. So take a picture, send an email to my HSD email. All of these are good with me. So whatever's easiest for you, I'd love to see what you're doing and give you some feedback to help you out. So thank you very much. I'm going to leave you here to go do a movement break to end off the day. Make sure you check out some of those links that we've got on our Google Classroom. There's links to the music site, the phys ed site, and some other cool things online. So thank you very much, grade fives, for joining me. And I look forward to